Hello guys, welcome to another video. So today we are back again with more information in this series of information that we're bringing to you guys, and today we are diving into another essential topic for anyone planning to live in Germany for an extended period. So it's all about registration. So whether you're a local person or an international resident, understanding the registration process is important. So you need to know how to get started, what you need to know exactly the whole process. So let's explore this. The first thing you need to know is this thing that we called Meldepflicht in German. So it is like compulsory registration. So when it comes to living in Germany, it is important that you adhere to this all the rules, not like to certain rules, all the rules that would make you not to have any problem, just adhere to them. And one of them is the Meldepflicht. So it is a compulsory registration. This means that everyone, regardless of your nationality, needs to register their home address at the local citizens office known as the Bürgeramt. So these registration authorities play a vital role, keeping track of the residents and their places of residence. So your registration appointment or Anmeldung is a very important step when you arrive in Germany. So the process grants you a registration certificate, or what is called Anmeldebescheinigung. That's the German name. So this document is like a paper, it's your golden ticket for various administrative tasks, in the country, like for applying for residence permit or opening bank account or even finding a job. Sometimes they ask for this, but yeah, it's very important that you get this first before any other thing you're doing. And that's not all to tell you guys. So like during your registration, you also receive your tax ID. It's called the Steuernummer or the Steuerliche Identifikationsnummer, any way you want to call it, but it is just your tax ID. So it is a very unique number only to you, and it is issued by the Federal Central Tax Office. And this tax ID is very crucial for employers to determine your income tax rate, and it might also be needed for your health insurance or pension matters. So it's very important to have your tax ID. The question that comes again is, how do I register? Like, I'm already in Germany, it's my first time, I just landed, I want to register. How do I go about it? Guys, registering in Germany, it's a legal requirement, just like I've already said, that is a Meldepflicht. And you must do that within 14 days of moving into your new address. Mark this, 14 days of moving into your new address. But what if you don't have a fixed address? At that time, what happens? They fly you away, they throw you away from the country. Don't mind me, I'm just kidding. So what you can do is that it is a bit tricky anyway, but you will need documents to find like a confirmation from your landlord, something like that, like a confirmation of residence from your landlord. And in some cases, like a temporary accommodation might provide this. So it depends, your situation, or even if a rental contract is required before you can register. So in any way, you will definitely find a solution to that. But ensure the accuracy of the documents, and always do your best to check with your local citizens office. They will definitely guide you. They are there to help you and assist you. Okay, now that you know how to go about your registration, the next thing you also need to do, because you need to get to the place. You know what to do, but you need to get to the office. And sometimes you don't just go into the office, sometimes you need an appointment. So securing an appointment for registration is highly recommended. It makes your life easy that, sometimes you get there and there are lots of people there. You need to stand on a long queue. But if you make an appointment, it's always easier for you. So most citizens office offer this in-person or phone call or even online appointment booking. So you can just call them or go online and make your appointment. The best way for me is calling them on phone, because then you get to hear them. If you don't speak German, you can ask someone who speaks German and they get to help you. So what you can do is when doing the appointments, if you want to do it online, there is something like it's called Anmeldung. So this is just when selecting a service in the registration, when you, like for example, when you go to the website. So there are many appointments that are free. Definitely they are free for the burger ant to register your address. So but some might come with normal fees, and be aware that cash payments are more common than credit card. You remember my videos, the things that you need to have in Germany is cash. Again, appointments can be limited, especially if you've been in Germany like for some time, and especially in this corona time, it was quite hectic. Like, we had no contact. You need to like make calls, and then they tell you, they send you a letter, and that's all. So they try to avoid this, but you might also not always get an appointment within 2 weeks. So what you can do, you just have to wait, and however, it's usually enough for you to book your appointment within like 2 weeks. So even if the actual appointment date is later, in urgent cases you can do a drop-in appointment, but be prepared to wait, definitely, because it depends. If you're in a small city, then the queue is not much, but if you're in big cities like Berlin, Düsseldorf, München, the wait can be something else. So now that you've got your appointment and you're in this office, so the registration appointment is quite a quick process, so lasting between 10 to 15 minutes, doesn't take time. So during this time, an official will review your documents, fill out paperwork, and provide you with a stamped certificate of registration. Your tax ID will be mailed separately within 2 to 3 weeks. So while some officials might not speak English, especially in some small cities, bringing a German speaker along can be very, very helpful. Just like I said earlier, if you can speak German or make an appointment, you can ask someone who speaks German to assist you. And now going there, it is very important, guys. Just go with someone. If you can't speak German, just go with somebody that can speak German. It makes your life easy. So you can often find and fill out the registration form or the Anmeldung formula, like that's what it's called, so in advance from the Citizens Office website. So you just do that before you go there to do your registration. It makes it easier for you. So, but someone who speaks German can attend the appointment on your behalf, as long as you have the authorization letter and the necessary documents. So you have to authorize the person to go on your behalf. Another thing is, when registering, you will be asked about your religious denomination. So if you identify as Protestant or Catholic, be prepared for church tax. Usually this is between 8 to 9% of your annual income. So however, if you decide not to declare that you go to church or you are without religion, you get to pay no tax. So every citizen's office provides a list of documents required for registration on their websites. But generally, you need a valid passport or ID card, not driver's license. Please don't go with the driver's license. You need your visa if applicable. So you need like a proof of residence certificate, and then you need a completed registration form if somebody is attending on your behalf. You also need a marriage certificate if you're married, if it's applicable in your own case. So if you're registering multiple people simultaneously, remember to bring all their documents as well. So all the documents needed for all the members, probably the members of your family, bring them along. Ignoring to register isn't an option, it is compulsory, just like I said from the beginning. So it is a mandatory step for every person, and it is a law. So failing to register, providing incorrect details, or registering late can lead to penalties, including fine up to 1,000 euros. So it's not something to play with. So even if you're staying for a short time of maybe under 3 months, or if you're working or studying, you will need to register for a certificate and a tax ID. And remember, if you change your address, you will need to register again in your new location within 2 weeks. So as for leaving Germany permanently, don't forget to register. It's very important within 2 weeks of moving out. So guys, that's a wrap for today's topic, on registration in Germany. I hope this information helps you to navigate this process and settle into your new life easily, smoothly, the way you want it. So if you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for being a member of the community, and thanks for all the support you've given us, like the comments. I really appreciate them. It keeps us going. So thank you guys. That's it for this video. See you next time.